Okay, you guys, I brought you out to my front porch. This is going to be a yard sale flip. I brought this little jewelry box because I really liked it and I want to see what I could do with it. So we're going to get it cleaned up and we're going to see what happens. Hi, welcome to DIY Donna. I'm Donna, of course. Today I showed you the before I painted it. It is a yard sale flip. Now I did notice why I call it the primer. I noticed that there was some gaps and stuff in it. So my wood filler is kind of a little bit hard to work with, so Jeremiah was like, water, so I was like, get it. So I'm going to add some wood filler, and then while this is drying, for us to sand it and get it even up with the other. This looks like it was homemade. So what I'm going to do is fill it in all the way everywhere I can. And then we're going to set it aside and we're going to let it dry, and we're going to move on to DIY 2, which is Christmas in July. Now I am not going to do all my videos today, all my projects Christmas. I am going to do one project because I should have went to Hobby Lobby, but I did not have time to go to Hobby Lobby. So with that being said, I did purchase some candy cane, and we're going to make a little gingerbread house. My other stuff is somewhere in the closet. It's buried deep. But I have one fall one, and I'm not worried about it being everywhere because I'm going to resand it. And there is some gaps. As you've seen, the wood filler went in there by itself. So that is some of the areas I was going to fill in, is the corners. And then we're going to flip it and see about the top, and then we'll move to the sides and the bottom. As you can see, this one right here, there is a big gap in that one, and it's very, very noticeable. So let's get it filled in. Alright, and then this one as well. And you guys probably can't hear my dogs moving around and Maya moving around and making his daily noises. And I do apologize for that, along with my allergies. And we're going to go onto the side.
Oh, there are holes at the bottom.
Yeah, that's the very, very bottom. But those I'm not concerned about because that is the kind of wood that they used.
Okay.
Now this is definitely homemade. Now they didn't make sure that their stuff was flushed, unfortunately. So that's what the wood filler is for. But he done a better job than what I would have done, or she. So I'm just smoothing that out to make sure that, because it's taken a lot of filler to fill this side right here, because it is not. Alright. And we're going to go on to the other side. Yeah, let me just do this real quick. Alright, so now we are just repeating. So I'm going to finish this up completely around. I am not going to make you guys watch me fill this all in. So after I'm done, I will jump back on. Okay guys, so we got that all. We're going to let it dry a little bit longer. While that is drying, we're going to go ahead and move on to our Christmas DIY. So I'm going to take one of these bamboo cutting boards from the Dollar Tree. Now this is all I could find that I had. I'm going to use this little house to make a gingerbread house, and we're going to disguise the butterfly and all. So we're going to do some painting. I'm going to go ahead and paint this all red. Oh, fly. Alright, that might have been a little bit too much, but it's okay. I could use a little bit on the house as well. Alright, so we're going to paint this all red. And I'm also going to be using the candy canes that I got when I got it off of line. And that girl that I buy from when she buys pallets and things. I did a haul with some of the stuff that I got from her, and that was in the haul, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just going to paint this whole thing up, and then we will move on. Okay, so now we painted the platform red. Now we're going to add this nutmeg brown. I'm going to paint the roof with it. I think I'm going to paint the whole house with it, because that is what a gingerbread house is. It's all like a brownish color. So we're going to paint the whole house brown. Okay, so now our filling is dry. So I'm going to take my little sander and I'm going to go around this whole piece. And then when we're done, we're going to start our first coat of paint. Okay, so I have took the sand, finger sander, and went completely all the way around. And now I am going to put painter's tape on it so we could put our first coat on. So let me get my tape and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have got it all taped. I'm hoping it stays because it was having a hard time staying in the corners. So I'm hoping it stays so we could, and I didn't bother doing that right there because I don't need to be down there with white paint. So I am going to use a sponge brush just because of the lines. I don't want any lines. Thank you, buddy. So I am going to, well, it's coming. I'm gonna let that one drain to the side, but why it's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and use a little bit of the other one because it's gonna take 2 coats, I think, anyhow. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the first coat of paint on with the brush. I'm just going to go straight down. Make sure I'm getting into the groove there. And I'm going to do this all over the jewelry box. And then after we put the first coat I'm sorry, I said in, we're going to come back and we're going to felt the drawers. I'm going to put green felt into the drawers. Okay, so now we have gotten all the part of the jewelry box all painted. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the gingerbread house. And right now I'm putting wood glue on it along with hot glue. Now don't mix the two, because if you mix the two, it will stop them from working. Okay, so now you're going to place it in the center. Right now, let me hand me some more paper towels, please. We're going to take the candy canes. Thank you. Excuse me. So now we're going to take these candy canes that I got. We have a big one. And I'm going to glue it right over the butterfly to disguise the butterfly. Now I'm going to put some hot glue all the way around the candy cane or mint. Okay, that's what it's looking like so far. Now I'm going to take 2 of the candy canes . Alright, so now we're going to take the candy canes and I was going to put them the right way, but we can't. Going around away from my finger. I'm just gonna line it up to the top of the roof there. And I'm gonna repeat the glue, and I will show you guys in a second. I'm sorry if I'm out of frame. Alright, so this is what it's looking like so far. And facing you guys, I'm going to take some more of these red candy canes here, and I'm going to put some more hot glue at the bottom. We're going to hold it. And I wished I had my gingerbread people out, because I would put them in here. But this will do for now. Okay, so now we are going to take the smaller ones. Now, I was going to glue them to the I don't even know where my trees are either at the moment. I apologize for that, and you got it. We gotta do, okay, so this is gonna finish our gingerbread little house. And I'm sorry, this is short notice, but this is the best I can do for now. Okay, so now we're gonna let this dry. And then when that dries, I will get back on. Hi, welcome to DIY Donna. I'm Donna, of course. Today we are going to do a very small, not very small, a medium-sized Dollar Tree haul. And I'm sorry for the aggravating fly. We do have things out, but it ain't got stuck. So, I got one thing from the plus section, but before we jump into this haul, I got a friend mail, and I was very excited because it is from my sweet friend Lori from LCR, Lori's Craft Room. Go check her out, which I'm sure everybody knows who she is. I just love her, and I would like for me to share what she sent me. We done a napkin trade-off, basically. She sent me some napkins, and I sent her some. So I would like to show you what she sent me. A pretty Christmas one, a real pretty Easter one, another Easter one, a Merry Christmas one, a Christmas tree one with the red checkered. I love this one. It has got deer, but it's got the farm, and then behind it it's got little trees with deer, and I just love deer. I missed the property that we had. Wildlife was on it. Okay, so we got the gnomies, we got the snowmen, and we got some eggs. And then we got another bunny, which is adorable. And I love this one. I love butterflies and I love hummingbirds. They are gorgeous. Look at that. And I thought about putting it on a round. So there's that one. And then here is this one. Thank you, Sasha. My doggy caught it. Then we have this one. And I do apologize for the cat laying right in the middle of my works area. There's this one, which is very pretty as well. Then we have a 4th of July one with the bicycle. And then we have the little truck. I love that one as well. You can make a little picture and put it on your tier tray. The flag one, which it has 2 different styles in it, so you could do 2 different pictures. And then the pretty fall, you got the pumpkins, very pretty as well. Thank you, Lori. I could do a lot with these. Look at this one, gorgeous. And then we have the one from the Dollar Tree, which is, I love this pattern. And I actually took one identical to this and I put it on clay and I made earrings out of it. Okay, then there's the Summer Vibe. One is gorgeous. I love the hearts and stuff on this. This is going to be beautiful for like Valentine's Day. Okay, and here is another one from the Dollar Tree, which I done the same thing with this one. When I get all the earrings done, I will show you. But I took this pattern and put it on earrings as well. And it came out beautiful. Okay, look at this little bunny with the cute little butterfly. I think that one is pretty as well. Then we got the bunny and the little flowers. I cannot wait to come up with some projects for these. Then we got this pretty pink one with little bunnies in it as well. Then we have this pretty pattern that is got real pretty, not daisies, or are these daisies? Oh my goodness, I cannot think of my flowers today. But there's that pretty napkin. Now you could really put this down on a round and then put a saying or something, hello spring, or you could even put the bunny in the middle of it as well. Okay, so then we have this real pretty bunny as well, which I thought I showed one something like that. Okay, then we have Happy Easter. Okay. And then I think I did, and I apologize. I put the stuff back on these. I apologize, guys. Okay, so we done seen these. And now look at this pretty flower. You can make 4 projects out of this one. How pretty. Now this one is gorgeous. And I know the perfect thing I am going to do with this one. But I got to, and I think I found them. I am wanting to put this design on a vase. And I'm going to need a couple of these because I got 2 big vases like this that I want to put this pattern on them. Okay, so Lori, thank you again, honey. They are gorgeous. And if anybody else wants to do it, let me know. It's a good way for all of us to get some extra different napkins as well. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and go on with this haul. Now I only have one thing out of the plus section, and that is this gorgeous cutting board. But you guys know me. We're going to redo this. Not today, but we will redo it. And I do want to apologize as well. My video got on hold. My DIY video got put on hold. My daughter was rushed into the hospital Sunday. She was there 5 days. She had 2 surgeries. She's home. She's doing good. But I had to put everything on hold. I'm a mother first. And my babies will always come first. So with that being said, I do want to apologize, but at the same time, we will get those videos out to you. I will be finishing one up today, and then this week's DIY video will be done tomorrow. So you will be getting a couple of notifications, so make sure you got that bell hit so you'll get notifications. Okay, so let's move on with this haul. I am a Winbox today. So this is a rebuy. You know, I purchased 2 of these not too long ago. Last week. We done went through one. And one of them I got for paint and glitter and stuff like that. But the kids like eating their sandwiches and chips on this, so I got another one. Okay, now this is new to my Dollar Tree, and I checked the price. It did ring up for $1.25. You got 17 loads, long-lasting fragrance, 28.7 full ounces, and I can see the liquid. It is almost full. So I did pick this up for my daughter that is in college, and that would do her clothes. She likes the stuff I've been getting her. And I see my craft stuff is also in this. Alright, so we're going to put this up, and I apologize for that as well. So we found another pair of Smart socks. So I went ahead and picked it up. For somebody in the house. If not, come Christmas time, I will be taking a bunch of socks and donating them to Kids for Tots or something like that. Kids for Tots. But they will be used. Okay, I also found some 3D erasers. Now, I have not seen these sets. Now, there was 3 or 4 different ones. I only purchased this one. Why, I don't know. I was thinking about sending it to my friend Karen. But I believe she already got this one. So, I will hold on to them because I personally will not use them for anything. So, it's these food erasers. It's got a hamburger, a hot dog, a piece of pizza, a Coca-Cola, and fries. So I just thought that was neat. Now I did pick these up for the kids. You get 6 paper snack bowls from Candyland. Yeah, from Candyland. Game night. So I picked these up. I mean, like ice cream or something like that, and then, yeah. Something fun for them. My kids are older. You know, my girls are all over the age 18. And the boys, both of them are 15 right now. Until October, and then one turns 16. So, in the walkthrough, it is showing that we got fall flowers out. So I found these. Now I'm going to be honest. Believe it or not, these are made a lot stronger than the ones from Temu. But the ones from Temu, you get about 5 or 6 stems for a couple of bucks. Now these are $1.25 each. But 1 or 2 look pretty in your flowers. So I picked up 2 of the cream color. I wish they would have a gray or a light blue to go with my front room, but I picked those up and I will be doing something with them. And also I picked up some highlighters for the boys to get started in school. And I also found these storage containers. Now these are new in our Dollar Tree. Now to be honest with you, we don't usually get the new things like this. I have never ever seen or lay eyes on the coffee one that they had, the coffee storage container that they came out with the black lid and the little spoon. I never laid eyes on it. And I missed the big cups. Yeah. So anyway, this is 16 cups, 128 full ounce from SureFresh. I purchased 2 of those. Now make sure you get your lid. Okay. But I did purchase 2. Now we have bought these from other stores. And actually I have one right here. Yes, it is bigger. But when you get a little cereal like this, and yes, these are the cereals from the Dollar Tree. It is the strawberry chocolate Cheerios. But when you purchase this, that box can fit directly in here, and you can use your bigger container somewhere else. So, I just made a mess. Hi, Boo Boo, you got a scratch in your eye, buddy. Okay, and let's see what else I can take out of these boxes, boxes. If you hear a noise, I apologize. It's Maya. I got a bad habit of dropping. And as you guys probably can see, I got my DIY stuff everywhere. So we got to get this stuff put away. Okay, now this is for my daughter that's in college. We purchased one of these for the ketchup and mustard, and she wanted to do, she wanted to do the same for hers. So I got her another one. Now, I did find the laundry detergent plus fabric softener together in that new Oxydol laundry detergent. Now, I did get her this one so she won't have to use the fabric softener yet, but when this is done, then she'll have a backup. That is... Okay, so... that was 32 loads, and I do apologize for my dogs. They bark over everything. Okay, and I did purchase this 10-pack of ink pens for her for school. And then here is one of her notebooks that I got her because she is in school for grooming and dog training. She loves working with animals, especially dogs. They are her favorite. And her teacher offered her a job teaching after she graduates college. I am so proud of her. She is going somewhere, thank goodness. Okay, there goes that bag. And in this one, I also picked her up some college 150 sheets. So, and these are made in the U.S. I picked her up 1 package. And then I got into I never caught poison ivy before. And I used to be able to pick it. Well, not this summer, guys. I got into some poison ivy, and I got this. It was from Care All, Extra Strength Itching Relief. And it states right on here that it is for insect bites, minor burns, sunburns, rashes due to poison ivy and oak and sumac and more. I purchased one of these, and it helped at first, but the poison ivy got so bad that I had to go get medication from a doctor. And I purchased another one of these, 40 counts of the antibacteria traveling wipes. You get 40, do not flush, for hands and face. Idea for traveling, moisturizes thick and soft cloths, fresh scent. It's got vitamin E and aloe in it, but to be honest, when they are out of the all clear, then I get these. But I'd rather have the all clear. You get 40 wipes in these as well, and I just use them to clean my ferrets' shelving off. Okay, so, and then sorry, I'm just trying to separate everything. Make sure everything is. That's Kirsten Rains. You tie it up and she'll get it. Okay, so now let's see what's in this bag. Oh, I know one of the things. I want to save these 2 things for last to show you. Okay, I did pick up one of their toy bathtubs. And that is because I came up with a DIY for a bathroom. So we will be doing that. And I don't know if it's going to be this week or maybe next. But we are going to be using the dollhouse. The doll baby bath. Okay, I purchased 2 of the ball foams. And these are 2.8. So I purchased 2 of those for a DIY, and I also purchased 2 of these for a DIY. And in the new hair accessories, they have the thinner little plastic, I don't know for sure what these things are called, Spyro hair accessories, I guess. Well, it says it right there, but anyhow, I purchased one of these for my daughter Trina's hair, because her hair is thick on top but thinner at the bottom. The longer it gets, the thinner it gets. Okay, so here is one of my rebuys. I buy these every time I go to the Dollar Tree because these are in our bathroom for the boys brushing your teeth, mouthwash, and their medication. I also purchased one of the 4-packs of the fine tip permanent markers from Jot. I got a blue, green, red, and black one. So when I need to color in something black or something, I got 4 colors. Because I heard from the Crafty Cousins that Jot, their marker, works really well on the permanent. Now, you guys all have heard of that Power Stick dupe, which, okay, so they had that dupe for that from the Power Stick, that very expensive Brazil. I found it, and my store has restocked it twice now. Now let me tell you, the first day it was full, and you can see it on the walkthrough. The next day I go in and they are completely, and I mean completely out. I did find one that somebody did not want, and they left it on the other shelf. So Maya ran it back and put it where it goes. Me and him do that while we're there. But I have that one, but I also wanted to try the soft. So let's try this one together. We all know what this one smells like, but we don't know what this one smells like. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit in the can. Now this one is not too bad. It's not powerful. This one I think is too strong. I don't like a strong perfume like that. But there they are. Okay, so our next bag, I told you guys it was not a tiny one, but it wasn't a great big one. Now this has been all week. Besides, this week here, my daughter was in the hospital, like I said. Okay, so I repurchased the forks and the spoons. You get 48 of them for $1.25. So I buy those, especially in the summer when the kids are home eating, constantly, basically. I know my boys do. Okay, so let's look at this paper. I think I purchased this one, so I'm not for sure. Okay, so these are actually good quality paper. It's a little thick, as you guys can see. A little bit thinner than cardboard, but they got nice prints. You get 2 of each. Well, no, got one of that one. Nice colors, but I was not expecting, but this would be good for pictures in the background. Ooh, that one is pretty. Looks like water. That one right here really looks like water. All right, and then another red one. So that's what that pack looks like. And this is what it looks like in the front. And it's called Crafting Paper Pack. So, for $1.25, that is a good deal. You can make several projects with this. Or even journaling. What is that? Scrapbooking? Which I don't know how to do. Okay, so I also picked this one up for Taylor. It is a 3-piece set, and it is the Hairspray Rose as well, except for this one, as you can see, is much thicker. And on this one, you get 3. Taylor has longer hair and really thick hair. Okay, and I purchased this, and I'm going to be sending it out to my friend Karen. K is for Karen. Go check her out. She is a really loving, caring person. You get 350-piece foam shapes. And I don't know, she may have already bought one of these. But anytime I see something that I think one of her grandkids will like, I get it. So there is that. And now we are going to go to the next bags, if I can get it out here. Alright guys, let's see what's, I know what's in this bag. Okay, here is one of the fashion dolls. You guys know I buy a doll here and there, or a skateboard here and there, because I am sending them to New York at Christmas time, to Marina, Confessions of a Dollar Tree Addict, or something like that. I need to write her channel down. But I picked that up for her. And they have the resin from Resin Studio, the micro powder. And this is the colors that I chose. Well, this is only 2 colors they had. So you get 4, and believe me, it does not take a whole lot. And I also found the alphabet. This one is a 36-piece set, and it is the clear stamp collection. And you get the alphabet lowercase 0 through 9 in the numbers. I picked that up as well. Okay, next. Oh, I still got something in that bag. I'm grabbing bags and ain't done. Look at this gorgeous pumpkin. Now, I found this one yesterday when we were there. Now, be very careful. As you can see, there is some sharp things on mine. But this is a real pretty blue glass pumpkin. And it's $1.25. Made in China. Okay, so I do have some food items today. Now, they did have some new kind of cookies at our Dollar Tree. I did buy some of them, and I'm sorry, but my family did get into them already. So what I could do is tell you what my family thinks of them as well, okay? So we got the chocolate moon pies. These are a rebuy all the time. My husband is actually cannot wait for the blueberries to come back, which he probably will not get. I also found this 3-piece hairbreadth type issue, and as you can see, it just slides right in your hair. Okay, so I purchased this candy. I am on candy bag right now, guys. So I got some of that, Micah Nights, and some Nerds, and Sweet Tarts. I love these big Sweet Tarts. So I purchased those. This is also a rebuy. We love the iced animal crackers. Now this is something new. They had 18 packs of the lemon sandwich cream cookies. This is what they look like. You get 18 packs. Now, like I told you, my family done opened it. This is what your packs of your cookies look like. There is 2 in each pack. Now, this is a good idea for kids for their snack at home, their lunch at home, and even their lunch at school and on the go. Grab 1 or 2 of those, put them in their lunch thing, and that is their treat for after their lunch. Okay? And then we found, which you guys all know, that they have the 10-pack bags of their chocolate chip cookies, which are like this. Now, these are a rebuy for my family all the time because they like them. This is also right here, peanut butter sandwich cookies. These are new. This is actually our 3rd box. My daughter told me this morning that she really liked them, and my husband really loves them, and I'm not a peanut butter fan, but I like these. They're very good. Now, it's just like the pack I showed you. You get a little pack like this, and it has 2 little cookies in it. Now, I'm going to tell you exactly what my daughter said this morning, that it tastes just like the Nutty Buddies cookies, I think is what she called them. So there is that, and then they have the chocolate sandwich cream cookies, which come the same way. You get 18 packs, same way, 2 in each pack. For $1.25, you guys, I'm going to be honest, these are really good, and that is a good deal. To me, it's a great deal. Look at the price of cookies at the grocery store, and you'll see how expensive they are. So to get 18 packs that has 2 cookies in it, I'm game. I'm there. I'm all for that. Okay, and I do apologize if this is the bag that's got all my cut up flowers in it, because like I said, I have been making wreaths here and there too. And as you guys can see, there's one. And yeah, and I'm making one with the mums. I did find the silver dollars as well, and look how full they are this year. You get 5 stems of the silver dollars, and I picked the goldy showish looking ones. Okay, and then I also found these pretty ones this year. Wildflowers is what they call these, and they had them in pretty colors, including this purplish color. Okay, let me see. And then I did get one of the greeneries, and I don't know why, because I got 3 of these. But yeah, these are what they call the mums this year, and I do have them taken off the stem because I am going to make a wreath out of that mum. Alright, so next bag. We're almost done, guys. Alright, this is what we got yesterday. We did get another stem of mums. Now look how long these mum stems are. These are gorgeous. You get 5 stems, and they're full this year. They are so pretty. Same thing with the sunflowers, except for this one has got 6. And it is the smaller sunflowers. Okay, I'm going to have to take my hot gun and blow it up in there, and it'll straighten out my leaves. Okay, and there's the orange ones. Now, Jeremiah came up with this wreath, and after it is done, I will take pictures, and all of them will be on our Facebook page. Okay, so now we got one more bag, and then I will have a couple more things to show you, and then we will be done with this video. But to the giveaway, no one put the hashtag Dollar Tree Haul. I'm not for sure. We're going to have to go back and watch it. But when I do the giveaway, I need you guys to make a comment and put the hashtag so I could do this giveaway. We are now up to 110 subscribers. Yay! We're getting there. But please share the videos out to you guys. That will help us grow so much. And I'm sorry, I got more than a couple of things to show you. Okay, so more sunflowers, which there is a couple that fell off the stem. No biggie, you just push it back on there and it goes on. Okay, these are a rebuy. I buy these all over from the flowers. These are a rebuy. Now, I like the watermelon ones. I do keep these up in my bedroom for my hands up there. When I'm messing with my ferrets or something. And then I picked this up from my daughter that's in college. I picked her up the Post-its because she is still in books as well. So, and then I picked up this color changing LED bulb. I don't know which one of the kids is going to get it, but I purchased one for them, and it's supposed to change colors. And that's the colors it's changing into. And these are expensive at Walmart. Okay, so we done seen the sunflowers. Okay, here is another It's called a bush. Look how pretty those are. Okay, so I did purchase one in that color. And look how pretty these ones are. You know, this is wheat is what they called it. But I think they're pretty for what wildflowers. Come on now. Alright, we're down to a couple more things, guys, and we are done. Let me clean up a little mess here. Oh, get it? It'll take me all day. Okay, so I found the new selfie light that clips onto your cell phone. Let's act like this is our cell phone. It goes like that, and then there is a little button that you push. Do I have batteries in this? No. I did not put the batteries in this. Okay, you guys, give me a minute. Okay, so Maya went and got some batteries for us so we could test this thing out. Now, I know the other one was very bright, and I gave that one to the little girl next door, my little buddy Micah. Okay, well, there we go. Alright, so it has 1, 2, 3 settings on it, and look how bright that little thing is. We'll turn off the light. Sorry if I moved you guys at all. Sun's coming in, but still,
Yeah, you're right.
that is pretty good bright.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry if I moved you, didn't mean to. Okay, so now, let's move this out of the way. So then, I found the thick hair bobby pins. Now, like I told you guys, my daughter has got long, thick, curly hair. And look at them. To get these for $1.25, that was a great deal. Okay, so there is that. And then, for some reason, they had the light bulbs and this is the first time that I have found any of the lamps. Besides, I did find one of the plug-in lamps that go into your laptop. I did find that one. But other than that, I have not ever found any of the lamps. So when I found these, I got really excited because I have seen these voice-controlled work. The other girls get on here and it says, "Dome light, turn on the light." That's what you gotta say to wake up the table lamp. Just say, "Dome lamp, turn on the light." Let's try this. Okay, I'm gonna plug it into my my light. So I'm sorry if I'm moving you guys because I'm trying to get it in here. There we go. We're going to turn off the lights. Oh, can't. I turn this one off, it stops. Dome.
Wait, sorry.
Dome light. Turn on the light. Dome lamp. Dome light. No, it says dome lamp.
Yeah, it's dome lamp.
It just blinked. Turn on the light. Brighten the light. Change the color. Turn light off. Turn off light. Dim lamp.
You should.
Turn on light. Brighten the light. Change the color. Those are the words, and it will tell you right here on the side how to do it. It does not connect to your app or no Wi-Fi is needed. You just need the USB-A power cord, the little box. Plug that right on in, and then it'll tell you, dome lamp, turn on the light is the first things to wake the tabletop light. Just say dome lamp. Then give a command. Turn on the light, brighten the light, change the color, dome the light, turn off the light. Alright, anyway guys, we're done playing with the light. I will sit here all day and play with the light. Alright, so then the last thing that I found, not the last, sorry. And then this is a rebuy as well. Go ahead, both of you, now.
Okay. Huh?
Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay guys, I apologize. I know it is a different frame up, and I do know that the whole frame is different, and I apologize. It is over a week later. I explained in my haul video, but my daughter was in a hospital for almost a week. She had 2 surgeries. So, but I am doing it now and getting it sent out to you all, and I am so sorry, but it could not be helped. It was an emergency situation. And it was my oldest daughter, Trina. And I do apologize. We got a big aggravating fly in here today.
2 of them.
2 of them. But we are going to take care of that. And we'll get rid of them. But I am using a sponge brush just because I am trying to, I did paint it once with a brush, and it left a lot of brush streaks. So I'm trying to get them out and getting it smooth looking, because I am going to give this to the little girl next door. And like I explained, that little girl has got my heart from the day I met her. And she's really got it now. So, I am making her a jewelry box because she's got her little ears pierced. And she is actually going in the first grade? 2nd grade, I believe. Oh my God, really? I've known that little girl before she even started school, so it just shocked me that it's been that long. Okay. So now the only thing I'm doing is we're going to put one more coat. This is our last coat of white. We're going to let that dry. And then we're going to take off our painter's tape, and then we're going to cover up our white. Because I am going to paint this white with pink transfers, flowers on it. Gorgeous, I got from Amazon. I can try to leak that at the bottom if I can find them. for you guys, but I don't have an Amazon store or anything. I don't know how to do none of this, so me and Maya are learning as we're going. Well, we're trying to anyway. Our framing is better, our pictures are better, our videos are getting to be around the time that I guess they're supposed to be. I am not too for sure how long the videos are even supposed to be for. Like I said, even though it's been a year, it really hasn't, because the first 6 months, my dad. And then when I lost my dad in February, I have been putting my heart and soul into this channel. So, I really appreciate all of you being here and watching our videos and liking them, sharing them, and giving me the shout outs and all that. Lori, thank you for that. Okay, so we done painted that. We done painted that side. Now we are going to paint that side. And if you are new to our channel, welcome. We are up to 109 subscribers now. Now, we did try to do our giveaway in our, not the last video haul, but the video before that one of the haul. But nobody done the hashtag. So please, all of you that are my subscribers, if you would leave me the comment with the hashtag. Now you'll have to go over and watch that video to get the hashtag. But you got to be subscribed. You also got to be over the age 18. You got to be in the U.S. I do apologize for that. But it costs so much to send packages out of the United States. And this is not YouTube. This is me doing the giveaway. I am fully responsible for the giveaway. That is doing the picking out the winner and getting the package out to you, which once I get it mailed, I could get you the tracking number. And I will do that. But please go back, watch the video, get the hashtag, go on that video and hashtag. And that way we could pick out our winner and I could get you get more than just a napkin bundle. You get napkins, you get the Abby Dabby body glitter. You also get the lip mask. You get 3 pairs. And it was a lotion set that they had out for Mother's Day. Those were the extra things that I put into the giveaway. This is for our 100 subscriber giveaway. So please go over and do that so we could get a winner. Okay, so now I'm just going to finish putting the second coat on. I'm not going to keep running my jaws why this video is recording. So let me finish this and then I'm going to finish it up and I will come back when it's dry. Okay guys, so while that is drying, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do our last project. Okay, and then when we get moving along with the jewelry box, we will be able to move right along and finish that up. So anyhow, I then poked the first flower in, and then the first thing I do is I take the flower and I poke the hole in the wreath. And then I take it back out and I put a little hot glue around that stem. I do not cut it off because you're asking for trouble if you do that. Because the flower does start coming apart on you. And doesn't that look so pretty? So what I'm going to do is go ahead and finish that all the way around. I'm sorry about that, guys. He is not being hurt. He is crying for his mommy. And he can't get to her right now, so he's not liking that. He has got, I don't know, if she leaves and when she comes home, he literally jumps on her, runs and cries, and just keeps jumping and licking and whining and crying. It's, I don't know what's wrong with that dog. And if he can't get to her, that's what he does. Okay, so we're going to continue this all the way around the reform, and then we'll come back on. Okay, so this is what the front looks like when we finish the front. Now, we're going to do the sides. Now, we're not going to worry about the back, because the back's going to be up against the door. But you do want to make sure your webs, your glue webs are gone. But other than that, we're just going to put our hanger back here, and that's going to be it. But we are going to put some down the side, and we're just going to do it the same way. We're going to lay the flowers flat down. Just don't put no weight on it so you don't smash your flowers. Okay, and you're going to take it, and I normally hold it up like this, but because it's easier to eyeball the side. So what I'm going to do is poke my hole in it, just like I did the front. And then I'm just going to fluff out my leaves, hold it, because I don't want glue on my leaves. And I'm going to put glue, and then I'm going to put that stem right back in that hole, and I'm going to hold it for a few seconds to allow the glue to set. Okay, and once that sets, I'm going to let go, and I'm going to continue down the whole side. Okay, so remember those leaves that I said we would save and do something with? Well, this is the time. So we're going to add a little bit of greenery. Now, what we're going to do, oh, and I'm sorry about this one. I did not mean to have that up there. So what we're going to do, we're going to look and see what is going to be our top and where it's going to be our bottom. So I'm going to start placing them in between the bushes of bundles of flower things. And right now I'm just finding my placement. I'm leaving a couple of inches apart, and I'm just going around. And after I get my placement and I'm okay with that and I like it, I'm gonna start taking them out one by one to glue them in so they can stay there permanently. Just, you know, maybe one more right here. We'll move this one up a little bit because the bow is actually going to go right here at the bottom. Okay, so we need to leave room so we can fasten the bow to it. Now, I'm not going to lie, you can see there is a difference at the bottom right here. I am missing 3 little bushes. So I'm going to have to run to Dollar Tree and get another bundle so I could glue my 3 right here. But I'm going to go on with the video like they're there. Okay, so now I got my placement. So the only thing we're going to do is the same thing. Okay, we don't want them down in here because you're really, well, maybe, let me look here. You gotta find your gap so you can find a, let's put that in there and see. Yeah, see, we're not gonna be able to see it that well. So the only thing I'm gonna do is hold my leaves, same thing, a little bit of glue on the stem, and I'm gonna go a little bit on the outside edge, and then push a little bit of the flowers back because I kind of do want the greenery on top. That way it is facing you when you come up to the door instead of on the side. So I'm just gonna let it sit there. It will be okay. And I'm going to continue that all the way around. And then we will continue on with our hanger and things like that as well. Okay, and this is what it looks like with the greenery. Now, I may get some little acorns and put the little acorns inside here. I think I'll check Hobby Lobby. But that is what it is looking like now, without the bow, without the 3 stems. But we're gonna do our hanger. Okay, so this is gonna be the top. Okay, so the only thing I do for my hangers, so I take my little tool that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna poke a little hole right in the middle of it. Okay? And then I cut a little piece of twine. And the only thing we're gonna do is twirl this twine, and of course you gotta stop it from unwinding like it was. So in order to do that, you're gonna stick some glue on the bottom of it, just very little, as you can see. Alright, now we are gonna take hot glue and take it all down our, hot glue comes off of things like this. So you're going to use your pokey to poke it down in that hole, as long as you don't burn your fingers. I'm going to use my scissors to hold that so I can push it down inside there. Yeah, I got it down there as tight as I could get it. And it still looks like it's there on top, which is a good thing. Sorry, I got glue and paint all over my hands. Okay, we're going to take some more hot glue, stick it on top to secure it a little bit more. And then we are going to take a piece of our ribbon, a loose piece. I don't need to use that one. Okay, so I took a very little piece of ribbon and I'm just spreading it into that glue to secure my door hanger a little bit more. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, to be honest, because it is full of glue. But we're going to let that glue set up, and while we are letting that glue set up, we can do our ribbon. Now I'm trying to go back and forth of what bow will look pretty on this. I got to get some fall ribbon. But what does that one look like? Of course, alright, this is what that one looks like. Let's go to a different one. Okay, and then I have a green burlap one from the Dollar Tree. I was thinking maybe to set the green off, and the way it's looking, look at that. I think the green on top of maybe the plain. There we go. Okay, we're gonna make the bow. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna decide, basically, I'm just gonna make the awareness ribbon bow. And we're gonna make our loops. To be honest, you guys, I'm gonna probably say 5 inches maybe. I know they're no 10. I would say probably 5 inch. Alright, this one looks like it's a little bit bigger, so we're gonna pull it up a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna cut that one off. After we tie it, we're gonna use some rope or string, jute rope. Okay, only thing I did was wrapped it around a couple times before I knot it. I'm gonna look at it and pull this one out just a little bit to make it a little bit bigger. There we go. And then I'm going to tie that into a knot. And then we're going to cut that off. And I'm also going to make up my mind about how long I want my tails. Let's see if that length will do. Yeah, I kind of like that length. Once I get it on there and fluff it out, and it should look pretty, I hope. Okay, now we're just going to ducktail our tails and flush Maya. He sneezed. Okay, so we ducked our tails. We got our first bow made. Now I'm going to use this to wrap around this so we can hide the string. And I'm going to take the wire off as well. Okay. I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue on the back of my string. And then I'm going to use my handy dandy scissors as soon as I get this glue gump. I could talk right today. And put it into the hot glue, wrap this around and just put it in there to hide that string. And cut off your extra pieces that are hanging here. Alright. We're going to put that bow on the side. And we're going to remove our ribbon so we could make another bow. We're going to make it the same way. That is not my ribbon. Okay. Now we're going to use this and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pull it out. I think I only rattled too much. gonna make the awareness bow as well. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, and I do apologize if you hear any noises in the background. Dogs, TV, I apologize. Okay, so now I'm just going to basically see my ribbon part is even. See it. Pull down there, get down there and get straight. Alright, so either we're gonna, I think it's gonna be better to have it in the back, the green one. So I'm gonna pull my lilac ones down just a little bit. Alright, so I think that size right here would work. I said that right there was about 5. This is probably 3 inches. I'm not good at measuring unless I have a measuring tape, which I do not have one at the moment. But you guys do you. You make your bow the way you want to make your bow. I'm just here to learn right along with you. Alright, so I'm just going to take mine, and once again, I'm going to use that string. I'm going to wrap it around a couple of times. Which I don't know why I didn't cut it. Okay, and then before I tie it, I'm going to make sure my loops are even, and they are. We're going to pull that tight. And then we are going to knot it, which I know I am doing backwards at the moment. Alright, so now we are going to cut that off. Move this out of our way. And once again, I'm going to put it up to the green one. So I can see about how long I want my tails. And I'm going to cut it off. Make sure they're even. And then I'm going to ducktail them. And that is folding it and just cutting at an angle downwards. Okay. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to use a piece of this, a very thin piece. I think the wires will be okay on this one. Okay, and I'm going to take some hot glue, and at the same time that's going to secure that knot from coming open. Take my scissors, put it up into the glue with the ribbon. You want to put it in that glue, bring up the other side, and hold it for a second. Let it set, and then it should be okay. I'm going to remove it. Alright, so now we got the ribbon. We're going to connect the two together, which I don't know why. Instead of me doing this, I could have waited, connected them, and then used it. So now I got to do it again. So instead of doing it twice, do it the first time and not like I did it. because it's also wasting your ribbon. Okay, so I cut a piece long enough to wrap around both ribbons. Okay, and then I am going to make sure the seams are together. Take some hot glue right in the middle like we would when we're wrapping the first time. We're going to put that downwards, pull it, get it up in there and let it set in that glue. That hot glue comes right through that Rolax, so you will burn your fingers. And it's still coming in there, so I'm going to have to hold it in that glue until it sets. Okay, it should be set enough now. So now what we got to do, look how pretty that is. I think that ribbon is pretty, and I think it's going to set that green off in that flower arrangement. So after we get our ribbon on here, which I'm trying to figure out. Okay. I'm going to take a orange Chanel stem, and I should have put it inside of this when I glued it. So I'm going to see if I can take it apart, and I don't think I can. Alright, so I can't get that off. So what I'm going to go ahead and do next, put this inside of that before you glue your ribbon around everything. So that's the second boo-boo I did. But you want to put your Chanel stem, make sure it's even. And then once again, we're going to have to, don't worry, I'll save that piece for these two pieces for another project. So now what we're going to do, we are going to connect it to we're going to add a little bit more hot glue, okay? We're going to go this way because since that is the way our wreath frame is made, this way. And we're just going to have to be careful when we wrap. So we're going to take in this piece of Rolac, and we are going to add more hot glue right here on top of this Chanel stem. Okay, and we're going to take this little piece once again. We're going to make sure it's even. And then we're going to squeeze tight for that hot glue. It burns and it hurts, but I don't yell. I just yell to myself. Alright, let's move on. A little burn. I'm going to hold it until it sets up, of course. A lot of glue. Okay. All this extra could come off. Get it as close as you can to the end of it. Alright, so now you're not going to be able to see that Chanel stem. And we can literally put it on our arrangement now. Alright, so now you're going to spread your flowers. And there is a gap between them. We're going to take that Chanel stem into the gap. And see, when we put that other flowers on there, then it will cover that Chanel stem at the bottom as well. Okay, and then we're going to connect it in the back, and we're just going to twist it a couple of times. Let me make sure. Okay, and we're going to do that. And then we're going to take our hot glue, and we're just going to put some right there where we're going to cut it off at. We're going to take our little cutters. And we're gonna cut as short as we can because you don't want these pushing your door. So I'm pushing them down so nobody's door will get scratched. We got our hanger, which is on there very well. These are not heavy at all. And now I am going to fluff out my bow here. Make sure all my glue thingies are on. I want you to be able to see that green one as well, because I think that green one is just so pretty with this orange. But you tell me in the comments what you think about DIY number 3. Okay, now we're going to move on to the jewelry box. Okay, so let's see what we got going on and we are working with here. Move all this stuff so we're not... So what we're going to do is we're going to start removing our painter's tape. And remember, I did get some white paint a little bit on the edges, but I said not to worry about it, and there was a reason why. Yeah, I don't like the way that clump in the corner there. That's okay. Now we are going to take our painter's tape, and I am going to have to sand it a little bit there on the edge for some reason. Oh, where I put the stuff at. So we're going to put painter's tape over the white now, because the trim we are going to paint pink. Now we're going to get down in here in the edges, because that's down there is where we don't want it to go. Okay, so now I got that. Now I'm going to take my little trimmer. And we're going to cut those edges out of there. Not edges, but you know, the longer tape. Well, maybe if I can find, here we go. Let's see how well this works. Now that braid looks like it's been used, so it may have. So I'm just going to take my Sacro knife here and I'm just going to cut very lightly at the edge. Nope, it's cutting down too short. So I'm just gonna, yeah, we got it now. I can't cut a straight edge for nothing. Straight line. And we're going to do this to all drawers. And then when I get the tape on, then we will come back on and start painting. Okay, so I taped it all off. We're just going to do this trim. And all of this is where we put some the stuff to fix the gaps and the holes in it. So I am going to use Pink Ballet for this. I love this pink color. And then while this is drying, we will go to putting the felt into the drawers. I cannot think. So, ooh, 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to paint the drawers first so they could be drying, because this is what we're going to felt is the drawers. I am going to put a little bit of felt in it. And this is what I'm going to do is the whole trim, and we're going to do the trim all the way around. When it fully dries, I think it's going to need a second coat, but we will go over it and see if it's going to after it dries. But I will come back on after it dries and we will decide then. Okay, and I got some felt here, and I'm wanting to put felt into the drawers. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to cut the, I just said what it felt, in half. I'm going to double it and cut it like this. And then I'm going to lay the felt down into the drawer, and I'm going to push my hand my dog's hair on it, and we're going to put it at the bottom of the edge, and I'm going to try to I know there's no way I'm going to be able to cut it, but let me see if I can cut it with my okay. We're going to try to use this. And that was the first time I've ever used this, so that's why I had to figure it out real quick. Alright, so I'm going to make sure that it's even up on the corners, on all corners. Oh, what was that? Okay, it cut a little bit of my board down here. That's not going to be a good idea. But ooh, I gotta watch that too, because darn it. I'm gonna put this down on my table because this blade is really sharp and I do not want to scratch my table. I thought about that when I'm like, wait a minute, why am I doing it? Cut the jewelry box, it will definitely cut the table. But now I can't get it cut good. Is it because, it's alright, we're going to cut this out. Alright, let me see what that, yeah, we cut it way too short here. So that's okay. I'm just going to cut down, straight down the middle on this felt. That looks... Alright, we can still use this one if I even up right here. Alright. Now, Now I'm just gonna take my fingers and see where the edge is. Now I'm gonna slowly pull it out, and yeah, it left an outline. So now how we are going to get this stuck down into our drawer. Tacky glue. Tacky glue is how we're going to get it stuck. Now we're only putting it at the bottom, so I don't want it like full of glue. So I'm just going to rub the glue in, and then I'm going to take my brush that I use for glue and everything else, and we're going to rub that in. And once again, that is my daughter's puppy whining to get to her. And we can't do that because she's in one room gaming and I'm in the next room, and to stop each other from hearing each other, we have to have the door shut. Okay, so I'm going to take that piece I just cut out, and I hope this was it. Oh. And we're going to lay it down into that glue, and I'm going to make sure that it's pushed to the edges. And yeah, this is the one. It's okay. We can fix this. Even though I've already got glue down. One of the doors, but you know, you're gonna have to look. You can't, the only way you're gonna notice it is if you actually pull around or feel around on it. So I'm gonna add some more tacky glue at the bottom of that. Then I'm gonna just rub it. Alright, so there's the first door. And now we're also, after we're done with it, put our second coat on, and then it'll be ready for the stencil. Alright, so we're going to do this, and we're going to make sure that it's even up into the drawer, all the way around it. Alright, then I'm just going to pull this out, and we're going to cut around that edge. And once again, I cannot cut a straight line. Alright, so we're going to repeat that step. Just like we did, we're going to take the glue and we're going to put it all in the drawer. And yeah, I'm just squirting some in here so I could rub it all in. This is actually pretty hard to come out of, to be honest. It's really thick. But this stuff works amazingly, if I could talk right, guys. So don't forget the giveaway. Please hit the thumbs up. That will help our channel out so much. And tell me which project you like best today. Do you like the fall, or did you like the Christmas in July, or the yard sale flip? Let me know which one you liked the best, or if you didn't like them at all. And the giveaway, go watch that video, and please register to win so we can do this giveaway. It's free, guys, and it's a lot of projects you can be able to make with them. You don't have to watch my channel to get some ideas. You can watch somebody else's. Bubby, can you hand me a paper towel?
Sure.
if you didn't like the way I do mine, but please enter to win that giveaway. And like I asked, please share our video out because it will let other people see my content and maybe help our channel grow because we are wanting to get up there. Now we are up to 109. That is great. But let's get us up a little bit higher, guys. I know we could do it. And actually, I would like to get up to 1,000 subscribers before my birthday. And that is January 26th. So hopefully we can get up to 1,000 at that time. When we get up to 1,000, we will do another giveaway. And that one will be a giveaway. Alright, so now I'm just going to repeat the same step. We're going to do the second coat, and then it will be time to do the transfer. Okay, you guys, this is, well, yeah, they're dry enough for us to pull these off and put our decals on this. I think I got higher hopes than what, and I wished I was able to find some little knobs, but unfortunately I wasn't. Now I'm gonna go ahead and paint this pink, and the sad thing is I don't want to get it on the white that is there. I'm going to put that down right there, and then we're going to touch that up and make that pink, because that is some of that stuff that we used for a filler at putty. So there, I mean, that's better than what it was. At least it's not yellow. Oh, I was scared to do that. Whew. Okay, that one is done. And we're going to do this one as well. And I'm sorry if I bumped you all. So let's see what this one looks like. Alright, so we got to do the same thing on this one. And that's okay. Okay. Whoops, paintbrush. I forgot what I was reaching for. Alright. Alright, so while we are doing this, I am going to take this time and thank you guys for watching our videos. If you like this content, please give it a big thumbs up. That shows YouTube just that, you know, they will share it out more. And that would probably help me get more subscribers. And, sorry about that. The doggy hit it. And now Maya is blinding me too bright in my eyes, but I can't see. And I do apologize, you guys, for that. And it's making me mess up. So I'm going to leave this alone before it gets too bad. So anyway, you can follow us over on Instagram and Facebook. We would love to have you guys. And TikTok. I forgot about TikTok. We would love to have you guys over there. Now, this one, I kind of thought it was coming. I'm going to use this little brush here because it does have like up in the edge. And this way I'm not getting on my white And my dogs are probably getting ready to bark. So I want to apologize and give, ooh, it did. It's okay, I will touch that up when it all dries. I will just take a little a little bit of white and get that. But we're going to go ahead and move forward. Just a little bit, really no big deal. And I think it's mostly the white that's needed anyway, and not the pink. Like I said, I will be touching that up. Now, I'm going to remove it from the side here, because that's where it started taking off from. The lighting has changed altogether on this, because for one, I'm having a hard time seeing. And I'm sorry, you guys, if I'm moving you, but he has literally, well, it was the dog at first, but then Maya done something and really messed it up. Okay, so now we're going to just keep taking the tape. I don't know why it's ripping like that. Yeah, there's more touch-up right here that needs to be done. But you know, it's gonna happen. I'm not really too good with, but I got up to the edge. And we're just gonna keep removing the tape, and I'm gonna see that's mostly white right there. And I got some fingerprint right there at the bottom somehow as well, so I'm gonna have to touch up there. But I am gonna have to go around with the white. That was the way I done my tape, unfortunately. But it could be fixed. So we're just gonna see how much up here needs to be touched up. Not a whole lot. This one came out a little bit better, the top did, than what I expected, to be honest. There is a little bit there in the corner and a little bit right here, but we're going to have the brush out anyway with the white. Sorry, I'm doing some little touch-ups right here. And I think the same thing on this as well. It's mostly the white, it looks like, that needs more touch up than anything. And like I said, I believe that is the way, for some reason, that my tape was laid, maybe. That's the only ooh, I just touched that. That's the only thing I could think up. Yeah, this is mostly the white right here. I may go ahead and touch this up with some Mod Podge to keep it from chipping as well. But all that will be done off camera. I'm going to do the same for the decal as well, so them don't come off either. But we're going to go ahead and move on, and I will take pictures of it after it's really completed and put it on the Facebook page for you guys to see the finished project. I mean, it's finished now besides the edges, and they will be fixed off camera. This video has gotten long enough, and it's late getting out to you guys as well. Okay, I don't see any of the pink. As you all can see, it's mostly the white that needs touched up. Okay, now we're going to remove it from the front and see. Okay, so basically the same thing we have going on here. It's just the edges, and it is the way I did my tape. And that, some of it is coming off on the tape. But other than that, I think it's going to turn out really good. Can you rinse that out for me, please? Now, we are going to pick out a decal though, some decals. And I have showed these, but for those of you that are new, have probably not seen these transfers that I purchased off of Amazon just for this project. Now, I kind of would like something maybe like this in the middle of it. Thank you, Bobby. Or maybe those. And I really, really hope that these don't mess up like they did on that bird thing. Okay, so I'm gonna cut these out and then we will be back on. Okay, you guys, so I touched it up and I messed it up a little bit more. At this point, I gotta get finished because I am in my kitchen and it's time to make dinner. So I am going to remove these decals that I cut out that I showed you at the beginning. And I'm going to take the butterfly and I'm going to put one on the side of this. And I am praying that these, and I think I'm going to see if it was my fault because I did take my scraper and make sure it was on the paper. And I think I may have rubbed it onto the paper. Okay, so make sure that's straight. And I do apologize for the dogs in the background. Like I said, my daughter is playing a game and we got her bedroom door shut, so we do not do on top of each other. Alright, so let's take this butterfly off and see what we're going to do Well, let me get the tool back out. Wrong tool. Oh, no. Maybe I wasn't rubbing hard enough. No, let me see. Alright, we got the butterfly on. So it was my fault that I rubbed it on to the, I made it stick to the paper. So that was my fault. So, but I'm going to redo that piece anyway. So, alright, so let's see. My rose is no. Alright, so let me stand up. I know how I'm wanting these, so apparently you gotta put some muscle into these ones. Alright, so I'm gonna rub it and I'm gonna just put all the decals on it, and then I'm gonna put some Mod Podge on it. So when I get done putting all the decals on it, I will come back on and let y'all see it. Alright, you guys, so this is the decal. Here's the one side. Now, there was nothing I could do with this. It just done it. That was the worst one. That's the back. We're going to leave that blank. There's the other side, which I do got to touch up there, but no biggie. The front, and here's the top, and I do got to touch up here near where the scraper. But overall, I think it came out really pretty. Our sail is down into our drawers. Outside the touch up, and this turned out beautiful, I think. And if I was able to, okay, obviously the doors go in. Okay, so I do got to do a little bit touch up here and there, but overall, this turned out beautiful. Okay, for the final review coming up. And don't forget I can do that.